everyone, my name is Jazz and welcome to my channel. Okay guys, so for today's video I want to share with you 5 DIYs that I made extremely easy and budget-friendly ideas that you can do to decorate your kitchen. I hope that you like and enjoy this video so much, and I hope that you like all of the DIYs that I made, and if you do, please a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel, and let me know in the comments which of these projects was your favorite. Make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the bell to get notified every single time that I upload a new video. And guys, remember to follow me on all my social media pages. All the links are going to be in the description box of this video and every single video, and let's get started. For this project, I'm basically going to be reusing this piece of wood that I found at home, and the first thing I'm going to be doing is to sand all the edges because this wood piece has a very dark stain and I wanted to make it a little bit more lighter. So I'm going to be sanding the edges to give it more dimension and also a little bit of the stain that the wood has. You can use any piece of wood or any sign also from Dollar Tree. That will work amazing. I just have these and I'm going to be using what I have. Next, I'm going to be creating a stencil over my piece of wood, and I did it using my Cricut and some vinyl or like contact paper from Dollar Tree. I wrote the phrase "stir it," and then I'm going to be sticking these on my piece of wood, and then I'm going to be painting these. It's super easy. I'm going to be using my overly chalk paint in plaster color, and I'm going to be painting the word, and once it's dry I'm going to be removing this stencil. You can use any stencil that maybe you can get from Dollar Tree, or you can use a sticker if you have it, or use your Cricut if you have a Cricut. You have so many options. It depends on what you like. Next, to be able to hang this on the wall, I need to add a tooth hanger on the back side. I'm only going to be putting one in the center with 2 nails, and I'm going to measure that first. My idea for this project was to be able to hang these bamboo kitchen cutlery tools from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to measure, and then I'm going to add some nails, 4 nails on my piece of wood to be able to hang my kitchen utensils. And it's going to turn out super cute, and I really love this idea. Next, I want to add a design on the edges of my piece of wood because it has like 2 small holes. So I want to cover that, and for that I'm going to be using 2 small pieces of this leather ribbon that I get from Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut them, and then I'm going to stick them with hot glue on the back side. This is going to cover the holes, and it's going to make my whole piece look so much better, adding more color and more texture. Once I was done, guys, this is how my project turned out, and oh, I really like it. I love how this project turned out. You can hang so many things, not only like my kitchen utensils. I decided to put this small basket on one side with greenery, and I love how it looks. For this next project, I'm going to be using one of these bamboo cutting boards that I get from Dollar Tree, and I was so excited when I see these because I love them so much, and you can do so many things with these cutting boards. So I decided to do something really cute but simple at the same time. I used my Cricut and I made a cute stencil that says Mom's Kitchen, open 24/7, and I really like it. So I decided to use my Cricut, cut this stencil in a piece of contact paper from Dollar Tree, and then I stick these to a transfer tape, and then I stick it to my cutting board to be able to work with these. Now you can do so many things. You can add paint. I decided to try something a little bit different using my soldering tool and like burn the bamboo cutting board, but this is not easy at all. So I decided to leave the soldering tool and work with paint. So I just paint this stencil using some black paint, and when it was dry I removed the stencil. Of course that you can do so many things in these bamboo cutting boards. You can use maybe another stencil, you can use a sticker maybe, or a decal that you can do with your Cricut, with some vinyl. You can do so many things. You can paint it yourself if you are good on that, and you can write whatever you want. So I hope that you like this idea. It was so simple and easy to do, and I think it turned out super cute and budget friendly. Of course, it cost me only $1. For this next project, I'm going to be using these 5-gallon stir sticks from Walmart. They only cost about like 97 cents or something like that. So inexpensive, and it comes with 3. So I'm going to be using these, and I'm going to be measuring about like 12 inches long each one, and then I'm going to mark, and then I'm going to be cutting the sticks with my saw machine. Once I have that, I'm going to be putting these 3 pieces together to form like a board, like a kitchen cutting board. And to be able to stick them, I'm going to be using some like giant popsicle sticks that I have at home. I cut them, and then I stick them on the back side with hot glue. From there, I decide to make a small hole in the stick that has like the small design, and this is going to make my piece look more like a cutting board, and I really like that. From there, you can paint your piece. You can do so many things, maybe chalk paint any color that you like. I decide to use this stain. It's a special walnut stain color, and then I stain the wood. I let it dry, and then I'm going to be sanding all the edges of the wood to make them look a little bit better, and it's going to make this piece look a little bit more realistic. From there, I decide to add a stencil again using a very simple font, and I write the word bakery. I stick it on these like cutting board, and then I'm going to be painting the letters using my chalk paint in plaster color. Once it is dry, you can remove the stencil. This is how your project is going to look for the moment. You can leave it like that if you want. I decide to add a little bit more of this chalk paint on the edges of this project, just to add more dimension and to make it look a little bit more like older and with that weather look, and I really like it. From there, you can add maybe a piece of ribbon or some rope on the hole that it has. I decide to put a small piece of this faux leather to give it more color and add texture to this project. once I was done, guys, this is how my project turned out, and I love it so much. I love the colors that I use. You can do so many things. You can use any color that you like. I think this looks super realistic, and again, it's so inexpensive. It cost me less than like $2 because of the ribbon and maybe the paint, but I always use paint for so many things, so I already have it. I don't know, this project turned out amazing and budget friendly, and I hope that you like it. For this next project, I decided to use two of these jars that you can get at Dollar Tree, and I really like them. They had a lid, so you can use them perfectly for the kitchen, and I decided to give them a modern look, adding some color and texture. So for the jars, I'm going to be using some tape, and I'm going to be adding the tape on the bottom of the jar, creating like a small line on the bottom of the jar, and this is going to be perfect now because I can add color without painting the whole jar. So I'm going to be using these white color spray paint. I paint them outside, and then once the paint is dry, you can remove the tape, and this is how they're going to look. Now for the lid, you can paint them in white color, but I really want to add another color and texture. So first I'm going to be covering with tape, like that small white piece around the lid. I'm going to be covering that to make sure that it's not going to get paint. To add the color and the texture, I'm going to be using these multicolor textured spray paint that I get on Walmart, and I really love these. It's kind of hard to work with this paint, at least for me, but I just spray paint very carefully. I give it 2 coats of paint, and it actually turned out so good, so I'm very happy about that. And once they're dry, you can remove all the tape from the base and the jar, and then you can put the lid. Inside you can put so many things, guys. I decided to put some coffee in one of the jars, and the other one has the sugar, and I'm going to be putting this on my kitchen, and I really like it because it's super neutral. You can use it in any season, and they turn out very modern with a high-end look, and the jars only cost $1, and I think that now they look amazing with some paint and texture. For this next project, I'm going to be using this round circle wooden plaque that I get from Walmart, only 97 cents, and I really love to work with these wooden plaques. And I'm going to be removing the staple with this staple remover. I think that's the name of this tool. Anyways, you can get the link in the description box. I get it from Amazon, and it works so good. So yeah, I'm going to be removing that, and then I'm going to be painting these using stain, my special walnut stain color that I love, and then I'm going to let it dry. Once this piece is dry, this is the color, this is how it looks, and I like it a lot. So I decide to add a candle holder that I get from a Dollar Tree. It's black. I love the color and how modern it looks. So I'm going to be sticking these to the bottom of the wooden plaque with some hot glue. If you want it to stick stronger, you can use E6000 glue. Okay, now that I have this cake stand and I like it a lot, I want to add a lid to it. So I'm going to be using this clear glass bowl that I get from Dollar Tree, and I like it a lot. I made one of these before, but the bowl was white. This time it's clear. I think it looks more realistic. So I'm going to be using this for the lid, and for the top you can add something else to make it look a little bit better. So for that, I like to use this small piece of wood. I'm going to be using that for the top, and then you can add something else like this wooden cup to make it look a little bit better. So I'm going to be sticking that to the top, and then I'm going to be staining this with the same special walnut stain, and then let it dry. First, I was so excited about how it looks and how the wooden cap looks, but I think it needs something else. So I decided to remove the wooden cap to add this faux leather ribbon from Dollar Tree. I cut a small piece and I add hot glue, and then I stick it on the top. that this is going to make this project look so much more, I think, different and modern at the same time, and it's going to add another type of texture, which is what I love. I love to make projects with a lot of texture. I don't love a lot of colors on my project, but I am a big fan of textures. So I like to add those on my projects, and this is a big example of that, and I love how it turned out. I hope that you like and enjoy these projects. All of them turned out amazing, perfect for renovate your kitchen with new items on a budget. I hope that you like it. I really hope that you like and enjoy this video, and if you do, please a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel, and let me know in the comments which of these projects was your favorite. Let me know in the comments. I want to read all of them, and make sure that you are subscribed, that you hit the bell, and that you share this video with friends and family so you don't miss any of my new videos coming. They're going to be so much fun and so excited, so make sure that you are subscribed. And guys, remember to follow me on all my social media pages. All the links are going to be in the description box of this video. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.